Alright guys, welcome to the show. I hope you sat there, either fucking scantily clad or dressed in your World Around You branded clothing. If you're not, go to worldaroundyou.com, order yourself a t-shirt, listen to these shows, and then come back to these shows when you've got your t-shirt and listen to the show in your t-shirt. Anyway, I'll let you crack on with the show. Let's have the here's how. And this week, here's how to make your neighbour think there's a local fox problem. Buy some cheap Bluetooth-capable phones and better quality Bluetooth speakers. Set them up around the gardens of neighbours you've watched to learn if they sleep with the bedroom windows open. Then park outside their house or otherwise within range of the speakers and play a compilation of fox sounds through the speakers. Have each phone set at different volumes and vary it nightly to keep it realistic. Get in touch with your local cat sanctuary and ask if you may purchase some of the dead cats. If they say yes, take them home and on a wipeable surface remove parts of the cats, maybe the face and maybe a few feet, distinguishing features and that, and then take some chunks out of the odd cat as well. Then leave them on the path outside your own house. This will make some people at least believe that the cats have been mauled by some creature. After a week or so, up your game a bit and place a dissected cat across a couple gardens. Watch out for doorbell cameras though, because the last thing you want is people to know they don't actually have a local fox problem. Tell your neighbours that you saw a couple of foxes the other night. Leave lots of wet cat food and old meat around to attract scavenging species. If people start to see lots of rats and hedgehogs knocking about, then they're bound to be susceptible to the belief of there being a local problem with wild foxes too. Buy a chicken coop, then, and a bit of hay and birdseed and stuff, and then get in touch with the local news, saying that you've bought 8 chickens in the past month and someone's either coming in and brutally attacking your chickens, or that there is a serious fox problem in the area. Hopefully, they'll run a little story and people will start to think that foxes are terrorising the local gardens. But little do they know, you haven't bought a single chicken. Set up a community group called Citizens Against Foxes, etc., but abbreviate all your marketing materials and down to the letters of Citizens Against Foxes, etc. And then when people turn up, give them the handouts you've been working on and a cup of tea. Insist on charging for the drink to cover the cost of running the group for the people that are unable to pay themselves, insisting that you're a community-driven enterprise and you're hoping to make big changes in the area. Have yourself a little donation box and all, just in case anyone would like to pitch in towards maybe printing more of your reading material geared towards the extinction of the common fox. Vulpes vulpes. Linger in people's driveways. Make sure to bring a hot flask with you as nights, even summer nights, can get cold. Tell people you've heard rumours of foxes in the area and you're happy to take each night in shifts, and you'll do the first 5 hours so long as they come and relieve you at 4 a.m. Tell them not to worry about remembering, as by then you'll probably be more than happy to come inside in the warmth. You're not going to have forgotten about going indoors. But remember to ask them to put their eating on so that when your shift is over, you can go and relax in the warmth. Go through people's bins and document what they dispose of. Grade the waste from 1 to 5, 1 being uninteresting to foxes, 5 being a huge significant interest to foxes. Grade every single item that you can find in that wheelie bin. Then if the collective score is higher than 20, issue them with a warning in the form of a letter detailing the things that you found in their bin, informing them that the fox problem is only going to get worse if they continue to act in this manner, and that you'll be back the night before bin day to check they've made the appropriate changes. Warn them that the foxes don't care if the bin lid is shut or open, and neither do you. Go out in the countryside one day and take a load of samples of fox excrement, bring it home for analysis. Record yourself testing it and post your experiments to the local community social media pages. Tell them all that the associated dangers of fox excrement and explain to them how you keep finding it in your garden. And when you find the person who's responsible for repeatedly putting this fox excrement in your garden, you're going to take legal action. Now this is clever because it'll undoubtedly make people tell you that it's probably come from a fox. People will be more likely to believe this if they hear it from this person and believe that there's a serious fox epidemic if there are other people saying that it'll be from a fox rather than simply hearing you say it. Refuse to believe these other people. You need them to try to constantly convince you, because that's going to make other people believe it must be from an actual local fox. Otherwise, where would it have come from? Photoshop some foxes into photographs of the local area, and then next to them, Photoshop the same photograph with a fox carrying a local child off in its teeth. Turn these into posters and caption them like wanted posters from back in the day, but instead of reading wanted, it reads not here. And that's the end of this week's Here's How. Thanks for listening, man. If you enjoyed the show, you should probably go and try Truth Seeking. That's TROOF Seeking, as in like SEEKING, not like a fucking type of helicopter. But it's me and Jimmy Budd, a comedian from the UK, from England, like me. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. Either way, though, go and fucking have a listen. You can find one or two in the feed for this. There's the Crop Duster, but there's should be by the point you're listening to this, at least 15 episodes going out for Truth Seeking. So you might enjoy that, mate, and fucking leave a review on here and that. Leave a comment if you've watched it on YouTube. And if you do have YouTube as well, you can actually watch some of these. You can have them playing on a loop with my cartoon playing on a loop whilst you listen to 4 or 5 episodes of it. So, maybe throw that on at night time or something. Because that might help as well, because that might mean I can eventually monetize my YouTube. Anyway, fucking thanks for listening, man. I'll see you in a bit.